To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers. But that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on adoption, visit adoptuskids.org. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Why was the basketball court all wet? Because the players kept dribbling on it.
The dad joke. Corny, grown-worthy, but also one of the simplest ways to share a moment with your kids.
What did the buffalo say when he dropped his son off for school? Bye, son.
So take a moment to make your kid laugh, because dad jokes rule. Make your kid laugh today. Go to fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Hi, it's Olivia Munn with my shelter pets, Frankie and Chance, reminding you that when you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. Adopt Pure Love at theshelterpetproject.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the Humane Society of the United States, and Maddie's Fund.
Jill, why don't you tell the class what you did this weekend?
Well, my dad and I went in search of some magical minnows and found a zillion of them in the stream from our lookout rock. Then my sister and I escaped from an evil slug king and went back to my super twig fort for safety. Then we told stories till it got dark, and the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Wow. Where were you, Jill?
We went to the forest. It's not that far away.
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Midnight Madness.
I look at Midnight Madness for the novice as the gateway drug to the festival experience.
Midnight Madness, Midnight Madness, Midnight Madness, yeah.
Madness. You're gonna get it, the Midnight Madness. You're gonna get it, the Midnight Madness. You're gonna get it, the Midnight Madness. You're gonna get it.
And now the Midnight Madness Show. Here's your host, the DJ Doctor.
Hey everybody, it's Mark the DJ Doctor. Hope you're doing well. Beautiful day in the neighborhood here in Middle Tennessee, man. It was gorgeous weather.
It was.
I was at work today. I did not even want to be there. Of course, I think most people say the same thing, but we work inside in the warehouse, and it was so gorgeous out. I just want to move my workbench right outside. It's beautiful. I am here in company of the great one, the Colorado Kid. Steve, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Ready for tonight. So
I was pretty tickled to death. You came in with a song, and you played it in front of us.
Rare.
Was kind of shocked. It's a very good tune. You and my son are going to be working on trying to record that, I think. So
right.
I think that's going to sound cool. So
well, thank you.
Misty, you got one out here that's doing well for you. So we want to say hey to, looks like my daughter Holly from Indianapolis is already on. Holly, I love you. Give my grandbaby Amelia a big hug. And the Velvet one, I don't see her on yet, but I think she will be on here momentarily. We want to keep her in your hearts and prayers. She's got some family medical issues. Some family is sick, went to the hospital today. Hopefully they'll be out soon. So I want to say hello to Catherine and Amelia there, and Rebecca, love you. And my good buddy Wayne Black has just popped on. Wayne, buddy, I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you in light years. We got to get together sometime. But Wayne Black is watching. Let's say hello to our affiliates. Hello, affiliates.
Hello.
That was
hello.
Hello. That is the voice of the one, the only, the IT guru, Brian. We'll get back to Brian in a second, but Chris at heatfmradio.com out there in New York City. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Thank you for putting us on your show tonight. And Lisa T down there at Alabama Jams in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Lisa and Terry and all the Hee Haw gang down there. I hope you're doing well. So you did hear the voice of the IT guru, the genius one, Brian. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing tonight?
Not bad. Is it beautiful weather down in your neck of the woods?
I guess it's warmer than it has been.
Yeah, it just we got past the rain stuff. You know, we stopped having rainy, tornadic Tuesdays, and it's looking good outside. I'm about ready to do the show outside. Let's do that, Brian. Let's do an outside show.
Yeah.
Let's do it up on the square.
On the amphitheater.
Yeah, let's do it down at the amphitheater. Yes.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I'm sure that wouldn't cost us a lot of money. But let's do something outside. So enough of us. Let's get on to our guest tonight. All the way from Nashville, just outside of Nashville, kind of a suburb. Let me do this real quick. Hang on, Brian. Let me pop this 1 second right here. I just want to see this. Bear with us, folks. I had a little technical difficulty here real quick. There we go.
Hey, and for once tonight, I haven't had any technical difficulties other than speaking correctly. That's it.
Yeah, I did for just a second. So, well, let's introduce our guest tonight. Miss Taylor Borton is with us tonight. How you doing, Taylor?
Yes, I'm great. Thanks so much for having me.
Good. We're going to need you to stay right in that mic so Brian will pick you up real good. Taylor, what we're going to do is have you play a song real quick, and then we're going to get to find out all about you. So, what song would you like to start off with?
I think I'm going to start off with my first single.
Okay.
Good intro, right? It's called Give a Damn.
Okay.
I've been known to walk away as if I had nothing else to say. Go on and act like I'm okay, baby. I think things and I have words. None of this is worth what I deserve. But I go on and I hurt every day. 'Cause you think you're something. Oh, you ain't bulletproof. Need to tell you something. I don't give a damn. Don't give a damn about you. You're the best at what you do. What you do is just for you. You won't ever see what you are to me. It's true. Your good day goes to hell. I'll be there when you're down. But you let me sleep on the ground. 'Cause you think you're something. Oh, you ain't bulletproof. Need to tell you something. I don't give a damn. Don't give a damn about you. You, you, ooh, you, 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 ooh, you, 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 ooh, you.
Taylor, thank you for joining us. You got a beautiful night to travel with. Was much traffic with you coming down today?
No, it really wasn't bad.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's get to find out about you. Where's home originally for you?
Yeah, well, I'm originally from Youngstown, Ohio.
Youngstown, okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Good old Youngstown. And funny, like a lot of people that I met in Nashville are from Ohio or around Youngstown. So I'm like, well, I'm not that far from home in a way.
Well, if you think about it, in Nashville, I don't think there's maybe 5 people that are originally from Nashville. Yeah, it's like name somebody that was born and raised in Florida. I don't think so. I think the whole state was shipped in. I think so. How long have you been here in the Nashville area? What was your time frame?
Yeah, this last month would have been 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're still kind of new, but you're not brand new here. So if you got the dust and the kind of the idea of the flow, what's going on here. So did you come right from Youngstown to Nashville? Or was there a pathway in between?
Well, so I graduated high school, and I was like, that was like my plan. I never really liked school, and I never really wanted to like go to a 4-year college or anything. So I really was looking into like school for like audio, but more of like a trade school.
Okay.
So then I discovered Blackbird Academy, and then I was like, oh, I really want to go there because it was only like 6 months, and that's what brought me here. And so I did that, and now I just use that knowledge and then play and write.
Nice.
Do the thing.
That's cool. That's cool.
Thanks.
Now, back home in school, did you sing in school choirs, church choirs, school musicals? Did you do any of that?
Yeah, I was in choir, and I've done like some lessons, and I've helped like teach like younger kids and things, and like our like local music center that we had in town. But yeah, I just kind of kept playing and kept singing and kept doing what I wanted to do, and it just like grew from that, really.
Okay.
That's great.
How old were you when you kind of got the bug, for music, when you got bit?
I got my first guitar at 12.
Okay. Did you play it though?
Well, I tried, you know how that goes. But I don't know, I pick up on things honestly pretty slow, like it takes me a bit to catch on, but guitar seemed to like come fairly quick, so I was like, I kind of feel comfortable doing this and really enjoy it, so I kind of just kept with it. And then once I figured out how to play or what I was doing on the guitar, I just added the voice with it. It just kind of worked, so I kept it up.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Let's go ahead and jump back into another song real quick, and then we'll get to find out more about you.
All right.
All right.
Break out the harmonica.
Oh, she's busting out the Bob Dylan copy.
Yeah.
Now, I can't tell you, I don't think we've had maybe a handful of people play harmonica on this show in 9 years. You're one of the very few.
Well, I'm excited to switch it up then.
There you are.
Yeah. All right, I actually wrote this one with my friend Daniel Niehoff. It's one of the first writes I did when I got to town, so it was pretty cool for me. It's called Native. I'm still trying to learn these streets. One ways don't seem like one way to me, but somehow it still feels like home. Although there's so much I don't know. You only learn some roads if you drive them, and you only get some answers if you find them. Here and gone, chasing dreams. Days go by the same routine, but I was born to be creative, live to be a native. song is more than words, a collection of phrases we've all heard. It's a place where hearts reside when they grow too weary to fight. We wield these pens like hammers to craft the songs we sing. 'Cause how it's built is everything. Here and gone, chasing dreams. Days go by the same routine. But I was born to be creative, live to be a native. Here and gone, chasing dreams. Days go by the same routine. But it's okay, it's not in vain, because I'll belong here someday. I was born to be creative, live to be a native.
Nice song.
Great tune.
Thank you so much.
Like the finger picking too. So.
Yeah, I like that. It's getting away from the 3-chord strum that we see a lot. So it's nice to have a change up. So finger picking, playing harmonica. That's a good change. Oh, you're changing keys already.
I am. I'm getting prepared for the next one.
I hear you. Let's talk about your songwriting. When did you start writing the songs? Was that early on in your career?
Well, I just noticed growing up, just throughout elementary school and middle school, I always wrote poems.
Okay.
And I somehow was drawn to that, but I never really put two and two together that you can write a poem, you could probably write a song. So I just started out just writing whatever came to my mind, and then as I got older, probably maybe I really focused on it probably ninth grade, high school, and I was okay, I really think I can write down what I feel and then put a melody to it and then create a song.
That's
so
cool.
I was probably I don't know, 14 maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
Neat. Now, I could be wrong, but I believe Jim Morrison and the Doors started that way. Jim was a poet. Wasn't a songwriter, didn't write songs. It was his keyboard player when they met at college. Said, man, those are songs. And he kind of put Jim's words into being a lyric. And so, hey, worked for Jim Morrison and the Doors. Why not Taylor?
Yeah.
What's your plans, man, for being here in the Nashville area? Are you want to be the singer-songwriter? You want to be a producer? You want to be all the above?
Well, like I said, with audio, moving here for that, I kind of wanted to do that at first.
Mm-hmm.
But once I went through everything and finished that up, I was I don't really feel like my strength is in audio. I know enough to do my own songs now,
right,
which is cool. But I was I really want to keep the focus on my writing and actually performing, because that's where I started with it and what I really like to do. So I'm just going to keep doing that and take all the songs that I have, and I've just been selecting them and putting those ones out as singles. So
now I heard you say the Nashville calling card. You co-wrote a song. Do you do a lot of co-writing here?
I'm honestly not a fan of co-writing, even though that probably should change. Because everyone's like, oh, you have to love it, you have to co-write. But honestly, like, I feel kind of different about that. Like, whenever I write, I have this, like, thought in my mind, and I don't really want it to, like, spin in a different direction or somebody, like, not really understand where I'm coming from and it not end up where I want it to be. So I kind of do best on my own, or just someone I find, like, a good vibe with, really, but I kind of avoid it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Nashville is known for co-writes.
Yeah.
People kind of get shocked at the system when they move from everywhere else in the world to Nashville. Everyone wants to co-write. Everyone wants to write with somebody. And it works. I mean, it's obviously it's worked, but not for everybody. You got to know.
I mean, it's fun. Like, I still, like, when I'm doing it, I just, like, it's a good time, but I just, like, focus better by myself.
Yeah, it's got to work for whatever
I think the stronger songs, though, come from inside. So if one person's doing it, I can see where that's coming from. So,
Yep, for sure.
Let's talk about some of your influences. Who do you like to listen to? And has your taste changed as you're getting more into the music career? Have you started out like in a band or an artist, and then now that you're kind of behind the scenes of the music, has it kind of changed a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I listened to more like pop and.
And when you say pop,
like
what's
maybe
an artist?
Like Katy Perry.
Well, keep going.
So I know.
Don't send your cards and letters yet.
I don't think I really had like good taste. I just like listened to whatever was like popular at the time, and I like it just like happened one day. I just liked like country music and ended up liking like more traditional things and really got into that. And I was like, like that's not usually what's on the radio or what you hear, but that's like, it's kind of cool. Those are cool stories. And like going back to like the poems and the songwriter stuff, I'm like, I feel like I can relate more with that than what I'm hearing now. And I just kind of went down more of a path of like the songwriters and a traditional sound.
Do you ever get into the songwriter groups though, where they kind of have their classes and any of that stuff? Or
no, I just don't think it can be like taught. Honestly, like you can learn like skills, but I don't think you can like learn how to like write what you're feeling down.
All I know is I'm terrible at it. There could be a lot of classes, and they'd kick me out. I hit stuff with sticks. I don't write lyrics down. This is bad. Time's going to get away from us if we don't kick another tune out real quick. What else would you like to play for us?
Okay. I think I'm going to play my next single. It should be out next month.
Next month?
So,
okay.
Yeah. What month we're in? April. Yeah, so it'll be next month. I'm working on it right now. I just finished it up, used what skills I know on Pro Tools, and my friend's mixing it for me. So, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's called If I Was London. Takes off more than he sits still, and he don't stop till he gets his fill. He spent more nights in a narrow backseat than he did in a hotel in luxury. He's fell in love a time or two, but the wooden strings broke all those girls he knew. So he picks up and he moves on across the seas to sing those songs. 'Cause miles away is where he feels at home. And I just wanna know, while he's gone, do those mountains he's climbing far from his sweet dad in his own heart. If he had all he's ever dreamed, would he stay, or is it just because it's me? Well, I'd give him the world if that meant anything it does to me. Well, he's gone to those mountains he's climbing, remind him of his mama. Those back roads, do they ever bring him back to Tennessee where he's grown? When he's crossing the border, gets further, does he ever think about how close he once was to me? Oh, and if I was London, would he love me then? Well, he crossed the bridge and he just burned it down. I was on the other side waiting like I still am now. Like I still am now. While you're gone, do those mountains you'll climb and remind you of your mama's back roads? Do they ever bring you back to Tennessee where you've grown? When you're crossing the border, get further, do you ever think about how close you were to me? Oh, and if I was London, would you love me then? Would you love me then?
Yeah, thank you guys.
Miss Taylor Borton, everybody. Want to say hey to a few people that's popped on. Say hey to Kelly. Want to say hey to David. Our good friend Jamie Wall from Gillsburg, Mississippi, has popped on again. How you doing, Jamie? Hope to see you. All goes well. Hopefully get to see you in October. And Michael Bradford, buddy, has popped on. He says, I'm here to hear.
Woo!
I think that's
Well
a T-shirt.
said.
Isn't that a T-shirt?
It's a T-shirt.
Taylor, social media, let's throw it all out there. What do you got? Facebook, Instagram, what you got?
Yeah, I'm on all social media at Taylor Borton Music, and my website is just taylorbortonmusic.com. And then I have Give a Damn and Native both on all platforms and like Spotify, and the one I just played, If I Was London, will be available on all platforms in May.
In May. That sounds good. You have any other merchandise that's out there available? You got hats or koozies or anything?
I have some shirts and like hoodies and things on my website.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all there. Check it out.
Well, people need to buy that stuff. That's where we musicians actually make the money. Is our merch, you know?
Yeah.
So jump on. She's got a merch wall. So jump on there and pick up stuff.
You can create however you want.
Oh,
You have
really?
the option to change the colors.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Michael Bradford said he's on the road. He's about ready to play himself. So have a good show, buddy. I just totally went out the left field there. I had a question I was going to ask her, and then I started talking to Michael Bradford.
Someone got a home run there.
No, apparently.
It's like songwriting.
Guy's on second base.
Right?
Yeah, it's like songwriting.
Whose line is it?
I've never had that happen. Of course, again, I'm not a singer-songwriter, so I've never sat up there and tried to remember my own lyrics. I play drums, but I've never had that blank spot, where like I can't remember what I'm supposed to do. I have had where I played. Now, when I play, I like to get into it. I like to look around, like to goof off with the audience, the crowd, or band members.
Yeah.
It's all about having fun. If we're not having fun, it ain't worth doing. I've been a couple of times where I've been playing, and all of a sudden you stop and go, God, did we already do the bridge? Are we on the third verse, or are we going?
Where are we at?
Where are we at in the song?
Haven't crossed that bridge yet.
It's like, oh man, I've done that a couple of times. Like, where are we at in the song? So, venues. That's what I was going to ask you originally. What's some of the places where do you play at in Nashville? And
anywhere people ask me, I try to never say no.
I think we got you from the Commodore, I think, is where we saw you at.
Yeah, I play the Commodore a lot. That was like one of the first places I started playing at.
Nice place.
Cabana Taps, Alley Taps, 404 Bar and Grill, Donaldson
What do you say
Pub.
about that, Brian? 404? They don't exist?
Not found.
Not found. 404, not found. He's a computer guy. That only works for guys that are computer nerds like that. So
Yeah. Yeah, well, anywhere I can really get, I try to say yes. And
now, have you played out of Nashville at all yet? Have you had a chance to play other cities or?
Not
You said
yet.
you were in Muscle Shoals. Did you play there, or you just went there?
I just went there. That was part of our little tour while I was in school, which was really cool to check out all the audio stuff. And
So where'd you go? What did you go to, Jackson Highway? Did you go to Cypress Moons? Where'd you go down there?
we just kind of some of them were just off the beating path of who, because my teacher was knows everybody, so we went to some of his friends that were just kind of their own thing.
Okay.
To say, but yeah.
If you haven't been to the historical side of Muscle Shoals, that's another thing you need to check out.
Yeah, I definitely want to go back.
Jackson Highway is a little tiny, this big studio where over 100 gold and platinum records have been recorded. Stuff that you probably got on your, I don't know, you're young, but if you ever got any Bob Seger or Aretha Franklin, Bob Dylan, Paul Simon, Skinnerd, a lot of that stuff was all recorded in that building. It's amazing the history that has. You could just stand there. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. Larry, our good friend Larry Z, apparently was talking about my brain fart there and said that just comes with age. Thank you, Larry. And then I'm going to mess this one up. But Brian is getting on top of my phone. He's getting other people out there saying hello to you. So he's making sure we see it. Betty Felicity Marsh.
Yes, relative.
That's a relative. Where are they at? What city or state? Do you know?
They're in Ohio and PA.
Ohio, okay. And Pennsylvania too?
Yep.
Awesome.
Well, I'm right on the line, so.
Okay.
Both kind of.
And I'm going to blow this one out, but this one's got your last name. So Cecilia.
Yeah, that's Mom.
That's Mom?
That's
Well,
Mom.
hello,
Hi,
Mom.
Mom.
Hi, Mom.
She says, go Tay. And then, man, who are you dealing with? You got people with some names. I'm afraid.
To sound it out.
Are you Gracie? Gracie. How do you pronounce your last name so I don't butcher this?
She goes by Gracie Carroll. We'll just stick with that.
Is the D silent? Is it Offer? Ofterdeck.
Is that German Swiss?
Ofterdeck. Awesome. Well, she said hello right there. And you can even look at her. She says hello. And then again, we got Michael Bradford on there. Muscle Shoals in Birmingham, Alabama is the new Nashville. You're absolutely right. There's a lot of music down in Muscle Shoals. Again, you're on Alabama Jam's radio station as we speak down there in Muscle Shoals. So killer music down there. Great
the
history.
vibe is just, you could feel it when you walk there. It's compared to Nashville, that's definitely the place to be.
Nashville is its own thing, and you can go, places in Chicago, places in L.A., New York, Detroit. They all have their Austin, Texas. They have some great stuff, but there's something about Nashville, and that same mystique is the same way there in Muscle Shoals. You walk into Jackson Highway, and you know how many hits the piano, that old time rock and roll was played on, is right there. It's there, and they're like, yeah, go up there and touch it.
It's like, what?
I'm good, but no, it's great. So get back to Muscle Shoals, and you need to cut a song there. You need to get one song cut at Jackson Highway. They still record there. But just to say you got a song cut, I don't know what they charge there, but I would look at get an investor and get you down there. It's a good place. There's something about the spirit and the vibe of that place. Let's go ahead and kick into another tune.
Okay.
What song would you like to play next?
I think I'm gonna play a song called "Walk Away."
Okay. No, that's a Joe Walsh song, and he's not from.
That's Runaway.
No, that's Dion. Joe Walsh, he's not from Ohio. I think he's from Kansas or Iowa or somewhere out there. But he went to school in Youngstown.
Huh. Whoa.
Yeah.
YSU?
Youngstown State? I would think so, yeah.
Cool. That's a place I did not want to be, so I got out as quick as I could. Alrighty. Well, I guess I'll keep it going. It's called "Walk Away." Mama and Daddy, they showed me what love is. They set a pretty high standard to compete with. From blood, sweat, and tears to a few empty beers, it takes commitment. That's when people get scared. Hey Mama, how do you know when it's right? Then you should stay the night. I swore I had it, he promised he wouldn't leave. But Mama, he's not here with me. It's just a little bit cold outside. Yeah, we all got our tough times. When I leave, I keep the light on, 'cause I know I'm coming home alone. We all know I'd welcome you right in, but it don't always happen like that, kid. Good things stay, others change, and sometimes you gotta learn to walk away. Why am I always left picking up the pieces? They say they got your back till you actually need them. Then you wonder why they even came along. I turned my back for a second, and now he's gone. It's just a little bit cold outside. Yeah, we all got our tough times. When I leave, I keep the light on, 'cause I know I'm coming home alone. We all know I'd welcome you right in, but it don't always happen like that, kid. Good things stay, others change, and sometimes you gotta learn to walk away. It's just a little bit cold outside. Yeah, we all got our tough times. When I leave, I keep the light on, 'cause I know I'm coming home alone. We all know I'd welcome you right in, but it don't always happen like that, kid. Good things stay, others change, and sometimes you gotta learn to walk away. Just walk away, just like he walked away. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thanks.
how much time you spend songwriting? Do you do it every day? Is it once a week?
Honestly, not enough. Because I work a full-time job, so that takes a lot of time. And then after that, if I have a show, then I just go straight there. So, honestly, whenever I feel inspired and think of something, if I'm just like not in the mood, it's just not gonna work.
Okay. So are you one of those that gets inspired by hearing somebody say a line or someone just say something between you and your friend? Also, that's a tune. You come up with those kind of deals?
Yeah, it could just be like in a conversation and be like, "Ooh, that was a cool line." Or I could just be driving. Yeah.
I love the creative side. I love to hear how songs are born, I guess. I don't know what's going on there, but hey, we paid the bills. Stop it. That's the problem when you're an internet-based business. You're only good as your internet. So, but it looks like we're okay. I don't know what's going on, but if they're out there and we've lost somebody, just hang with us. I was gonna say she might be doing Facebook Live still for you, but bear with us. Rebecca just said, "Oh no," which doesn't mean anything good. So, did we lose internet connection here all of a sudden? Are we out? Well, Brian's back on, so I think we're back up and running.
Yeah, hope so.
I think we're up and running. So
it was a commercial break.
Yeah, a commercial break. Time out for a McDonald's, cheeseburger or something. Again, we're going to lose time here real quick. We've probably got time for a couple of more songs if you're good to go with that. Did you ever play with a band or anything before, or you just solo stuff?
I have just like messing around, but I've never like actually had a band.
Okay.
But soon. I think that might be like next step sort of thing. Like once I branch out and do like more sets that are a little further from Nashville. It's kind of what I'm thinking and kind of what I want to do. But
okay,
nice.
Yeah.
Is there a venue that you absolutely just want to play at, whether it be Nashville or Youngstown or?
Bonnaroo.
Bonnaroo.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're here.
You got
in Bonnaroo.
me there. That's a good answer, Bonnaroo. Oh yeah, definitely interested in that. I'm happy with the Grand Ole Opry. Happy with that.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yes,
The Ryman would be cool.
Circle's waiting for you, right?
I hope.
I got everybody jumping on, going, "Oh no, it went to black."
Yeah.
So bear with us. I can see. Hey, Russ Lacoste. I hope he's doing well out there in warm Arizona.
Yeah, I've played with Russ.
What's that?
Times. I played with Russ a few times.
At the Belcourt Taps?
Yeah.
Nice.
Good. Yeah, nice. Russ is a good friend of ours. And Russ, if you got anything going out there, we need to be involved with you, man. We need to get that Arizona, Nevada group out there kind of kicking in. So, but glad to see Russ is on. So, Taylor, we might as well bust into one more. I think
more?
we got one, at least two probably. But let's get into one more right away.
Okay. All right. This is actually, I'll play on my rare co-write song.
Okay.
The co-writes that went well when we finished the song, I'll play those ones. I wrote this one with my friend Kiefer Wiley. It's called Blame It on the Rain. You told me to stop by. I thought that we just meet outside. Here's your records and your key. I'm not keeping anything. Don't you try and use those eyes. Just trying to stay angry, forgetting what we're fighting about. Hey, when did the sun go down? I'm still hanging round. Maybe we should say goodnight. Can we blame it on the rain if I want to stay? Can we wait until the morning? Would that be okay? 'Cause after all this wine, I probably shouldn't drive anyway. Can we blame it on the rain? Just going through the motions of this worn out little place. Screaming at the walls without hearing anything. Let's call it shelter from the storm. Can we blame it on the rain if I want to stay? Can we wait until the morning? Would that be okay? 'Cause after all this wine, I probably shouldn't drive. What do you say? Can we blame it on the rain? Can we blame it on the rain if I want to stay? Could we wait until the morning? Would that be okay? 'Cause after all this wine, I probably shouldn't drive. What do you say? Can we blame it on the rain? Can we blame it on the rain?
Well, Taylor, you've been here for a couple of years, you said, but
Yeah.
what's been kind of the biggest change coming from Youngstown, Ohio to Nashville that kind of took you for a loop when you first got here, but maybe kind of smooth things over now, a couple of years down the road?
I would just say, like, growing up, you know?
Growing up, okay.
It's like, I mean, when I was, like, in high school, I had, like, a job on the side, but it's like, you didn't have bills, you didn't have to, being a musician here, you don't really get paid, because back home I would, like, play, like, 3 or 4 hour sets and make some money and have that extra. Like, here, it's just, like, you have to live on your own, but you're making less money. So I found that, like, the biggest struggle to, like, do what I really want to do. And really, I found out like tracking and putting music out is obviously way more money than what you're getting out of it. So yeah, that was probably the biggest thing. It's like figuring out how to do all those little things, like go to the store and cook yourself some food every night and surviving. So
and growing up real fast.
Yeah, and having to do it quick because yeah.
Now during that terrible year we had a year ago, did that make you grow up a little faster? I mean, you got a full-time job. Are you looking to try to get away from that?
Yeah.
Down the road, okay.
Oh yeah. Honestly,
so we need people to buy your singles. What we need to do, we need people out there to buy your singles, kind of help you get out there.
Yes. Well, honestly, with like the time of like with COVID and everything of last year, that honestly helped me in a way because then I wasn't at work and I had like 5 or 6 months of just doing nothing, and I was like, this is the time I want to take my song and record it, and I did a music video as well.
Oh, really?
So I got like my first single, like Give a Damn, was done in those couple of months where I had a second to like breathe and focus and not have to go to work.
No, the video, is it available?
Yeah, and the video is on YouTube as well.
Under Taylor Borton?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you can find it on my website as well at taylorbortonmusic.com.
Tell us about the video. How long did it take you to shoot it?
It took like 3 days.
Okay.
3 days, I would say. It was a lot more planning, but
now, did you come up with the kind of the scheme for the video, or did you have a video company kind of helping you, or a friend helping you along with that?
Yeah, so the company is actually out of Bowling Green. It's Lindsay Productions. They're awesome. You should definitely check them out. I'm like a cheapskate, so the cheapest way I can promote and get videos going and put my music out is kind of what I'm gonna do. So I kind of just took over and put the whole storyboard of the video of what I had in mind together.
Okay.
So there was like more work on my part because I had to get all the props and put the whole story together and tell everybody what they were doing. So there's definitely more work on my end, but it paid off for sure.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Now, how long has the video been out?
Since last June.
Have you getting any pops, any views to see that?
It's kind of hit or miss now that I have like these couple other singles like out and I'm working on because I'm just like growing and getting better as they come out. But yeah, I'm gonna do a music video for If I Was London as well.
Well,
that's
cool.
coming up in a few weeks.
That's cool. I like it when we can see kind of the movie, kind of see the video. That's pretty cool. Time is slipping away. We got time for one more song, and then we'll have to say our goodbyes.
Okay. Well, what do I want to do?
And just so we go on the record, I don't think people can see your shoes, but you did not kill the leopard yourself, right?
No.
Okay, good.
But I love these shoes.
You can kick ants in a corner with those shoes. I can see that. Come to a complete point.
You just wouldn't see the ant if it stuck on the boot.
No. It's camouflaged.
I actually haven't done this song in a while, so we'll see. We'll see if I survive it. See who wins this fight, but it's a good one about just like moving and figuring things out. It's called Taking It In. I'd say I got people back home that are pretty proud of me. I'd say I never had a plan, but a plan would be too easy. So I grabbed my guitar, hopped in my car, and went. Now the only worry in the world is paying my rent. Moving was a pretty big
I'd say the hardest part is over, but I'm just starting to make my mess. You think I was excited to get unpacked, but I'm just taking it in. I did the laundry for the first time, and I might have cried when I took it all in. When I went to the store, the bag didn't hold, and I took it all in. But a lot of us here living and dreaming never stop taking it in. Well, it's been 2 years, the quickest years I think they've ever been. 'Cause round here, it's the same thing every night, just had a few new friends. Yeah, you'd wonder why none of us have made it, but we think we did. We lay it all out, then pick it up and go again. We're just spinning, I'm just strumming along. I don't have much money, but I've got a bunch of songs. You think I was excited to get unpacked, but I'm just taking it in. I did the laundry for the first time, and I might have cried when I took it all in. When I went to the store, the bag didn't hold, and I took it all in. But a lot of us here living and dreaming never stop taking it in. I went and bought a new dress, but Mom ain't here to take it in. Oh, Betsy needs oil, but I don't have enough change to take her in. I finally got settled, but my roommate was insane, so I hope to take her in. But a lot of us here living and dreaming never stop taking it in.
Taylor Borton, everybody. Taylor, thanks again for coming down and hanging with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We
for sure.
appreciate you driving all the way down and putting up with us. We we like to have fun. Even sometimes I just brain fart in the middle of the show. I want to say thank you to everybody that was out there participating. We had quite a few people popping on and saying, hey, both on here and other social media outlets that we had, our Instagrams, people were popping on and saying, hey. So thank you guys. Now the key is pass the word, spread the word. You know, Taylor Borton, find out, you know, it's her social media. If you forgot, she'll tell you right now again what her social media is. Go ahead one more time.
Yeah, Taylor Borton Music or TaylorBortonMusic.com.
Easy enough, kids.
Just add music to the end, you know?
Yeah, so jump on there, support her. She's got a couple of stuff out now. She's got something coming out in May. She's got video out. She's got another one going to be coming out down the road. So she's happening, and she's trying to keep things moving. So your job is to support her and buy her merchandise, and you can buy a shirt, and you can even change colors of it, apparently, right? So with that, we're going to have to say goodnight. I want to say thank you to all our good friends down there in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, at Alabama Jams. Thank you, guys. I want to say everything to HeatFMRadio.com. Thank you, Chris. You guys do a wonderful job in New York for us, and you guys got a great show. So for my family in Indianapolis, Holly and Amelia, and the family up there, we love you. For my family down here in Manchester with Rebecca, another Amelia, and Catherine, we love you guys. For Steve, myself, and for Taylor Borton, you all have a great show. We'll see you next week on the Midnight Madness Show. Take care.